I sent a video to BBC's Points of View, giving my point of view on a television show I'd seen the week before. Unfortunately, Points of View didn't show my point of view on Points of View. Perhaps Points of View just didn't like my point of view. But hold on a minute. Points of View had seen my point of view expressed on Twitter. Not X, we still call it Twitter and always will, but the point is, Points of View had seen my point of view on Twitter and contacted me, asking me to convey that point of view in a video and send it to them to be shown on the next edition of Points of View. I said yes. I recorded the video, I sent it to them, and then I made posts on social media and contacted friends and family and told them to watch the next edition of Points of View, for I would be upon it. Finally the day came and we eagerly tuned in to watch Points of View and awaited my appearance, an appearance that sadly never came. As Points of View wore on, I realised Points of View had done me up like a kipper. They'd made me look like a right pilchard. Well, you get the idea. What would happen now? Family and friends would shun me. People on the street would point and stare. Children would run up to me and say things like, "Oh, you lied about being on Points of View just so you could fraudulently claim the fame and fortune and uptick in social status and popularity with women that inevitably comes with an appearance on BBC's Points of View," and then run away again. I would be a social outcast. Then I thought, maybe Points of View asked me to record my point of view and send it to Points of View to be shown on Points of View, and then had not shown my point of view on Points of View, just to see what I would do. Would I go on a Points of View-fueled hate rage on social media? Would I start a petition? Would I stand outside the BBC shouting four-lettered Points of Views? Would I then cross the legal line? Becoming a property pest, committing acts targeting the Points of View office and the studios of the BBC itself. Acts that would be reported in the press as a campaign of terror and see me labelled as a terrorist. So that, no, I wouldn't appear on Points of View, but yes, I would appear on the 10 o'clock news. In handcuffs, messy of hair, wild of eye and frothy of mouth. And then the white community would be taken to task, as they always are when something like this happens. And they would be asked, what happened? Who radicalised this young man? And then, after millions are spent on an investigation and a public inquiry, the uncomfortable truth is revealed, and it's determined. He was radicalised by Points of View. I was radicalised by Points of View. Points of View, originally a time filler on BBC, giving viewers the opportunity to air their views on recent television programmes, has now become a tool of radicalisation, a hotbed of home-grown terrorists. This can't be what Robert Robinson had in mind when he first presented Points of View in the 1960s. Can it?